Hi everyone, my name is Brittany. In a few moments, you will get to witness a glimpse into my journey so far, and I'll be answering some questions. I am so excited to share my story with you all. Let's go. Be blessed.
I started on TikTok actually. When COVID hit, we lost everything. And so I was looking for, I was already doing content on TikTok. And a friend of mine came to me and said, if you like TikTok, you'll really like MeetMe. And I was like, okay. So I gave it a go. And it's crazy just how fast it exploded in 8 months. I think it's like the people, for starters, the people that I have met have become lifelong friends of mine now, and people that I go to for a lot of guidance and that keep me grounded, and that I always say, like, sometimes I don't want to stream, sometimes I don't feel like streaming, but I want to talk to everyone. I always leave my streams feeling better than I did when I went in. Like, I always feel like I need to talk to them, but really what's happening is they're talking to me, So this is like therapy, like for me. They don't understand how much my supporters, how much they help me. I think it's just the opportunities too that live streaming has opened up for me have been phenomenal. Right. That's just a perk. Like, honestly, it wasn't even about when I started, and none of it's ever been about the money for me. It started off as networking, but basically, um, I got called, like, for example, I just recently got back from New York doing a modeling gig, like from the app, from someone from the app, the people you meet, the producers. I mean, they're just, it's been amazing. I think every top edge has a duty. I think as streamers, like, we are supposed to have a moral compass that we follow. We should originally, whether you have a top edge or not. But definitely when you're put in that position and you represent something like MeetMe, you should definitely hold yourself to a higher standard. I do agree. Yeah, it's been, I think I am. I feel the pressure. So blessing, network, family, support, and love. Those are my 5 words that can come up with. That's what I feel when I get on this app. So I'm I'm a survivor. My goal when I started this, my name is Youre Amazing. And it's a contraction. It's you are amazing. I like to be your daily affirmation. If no one else has told you that day that you are loved or that you are seen or heard or that you are important, like, I want to be the one to at least make you feel worthy. If you feel nothing else when you leave my stream. So this has always been a for you mission. So I mean, I think I've really gone through the thick of it. The things I've encountered in life have has made it easier for me to understand different perspectives. I can identify, in fact, with a lot of my viewers. So that was my mission. Like, I am really good. I at one point was really good at lifting myself and encouraging myself, and then I think everyone kind of backslides. But long story short, being on this app has brought me back to the girl that I didn't know. I'm happy to see her again. I think the most important thing, a lot of people don't realize this about me, but I do this because so often people say that they go into streams and people have their profile photo up and they say, well, you don't look anything like your profile. You're a catfish. So I have like almost 300, maybe more photos. I hope there's no limit on me because I download a current photo every time before I stream. Either it be that's how I update my people on what I've been wearing for that day or my makeup or whatever it may be that I'm talking about that day. So I think a current photo that really accurately just like depicts you at all times. If you're gonna put that photo out there, you should stand up to that photo. I think a brief description of you and your profile is very important. I like to list my supporters. I use the character. So I use that to like the people that got me to the next millie, each millie. I like to include those people in my profile. And then usually I remind people to follow me on social media and then I put a verse or a quote, Bible verse or quote. So that's what I think kind of builds a good profile. Blessed beyond all measure. Yes. I had to think about that one because I was like, there's so many things I could really call myself out on a lot. Like, I could be really mean to myself right now because I can make fun of myself really easily. But no, I am. That's all there is to it. This life has been nothing but blessing after blessing and God bringing me from glory to glory. It's been amazing. A lot of things I didn't want to know, a lot of things that I'm glad I do know now. Mostly, I think the biggest takeaway for me in this is it taught me how to multitask, reading comments, keeping up with comments. Also, when you genuinely care about your people, you keep up with their stories. So I have people that'll come in one stream, for example, and tell me about a doctor's appointment they had. And they'll come back and they'll tell me the results of the doctor's appointment. Well, if I wasn't listening wholeheartedly, I would have no clue what they were talking about. So it's the effort and the empathy, I think, behind it it's really taught me how to be more patient, listen more, hear people, um, and just, it taught me too that I'm not alone, like in all the things that I have been through. Like there's so many people that can identify with me, and that's really cool. Like that's really uplifting. Different cultures, different beliefs. I mean, that was hard for me to wrap my head around being a Southern Baptist little Louisiana girl. It's we're very traditional, and that this app is not traditional by any sort. So I'm very conservative, and that's just me. That's how I've always been. So, down in I think it taught me though that I do have support and that people do actually really love me. So I will say, like, it brought me to a lot of like moments of like, aha, like I had my thinking was very skewed prior to getting on the app. Now I'm very much more open-minded, much more accepting. Those conservative values that were instilled in me will always be my moral compass, but instead of hindering me now from understanding and gaining friendships, now it's in fact fostered those. So I'm excited. I like it. But so this is my typical routine. Typically, I get up, I talk to God. I don't do anything without talking to God first. He usually commands my steps. So from that point forward, whatever it may be that I've got going on, whether I'm with my child or if I'm not and I have the free time, I love to get up and go for a run. Running and working out are my hobbies. It's what I did for a living. Personal training was my life. So I love working out, running, all that stuff. And then typically I'll have my protein shake and it's emails, all the social media platforms, it's phone calls, and then I hit a live stream. So I think, like I said earlier, it's lifelong friendships for me. You know what I mean? That's the biggest, like the people. I mean, I could list you people right now that most people on the app wouldn't know just because they don't, the people that support me are not here for the cloud. Like I feel like a lot of people on this app, sadly, they cloud chase, and the people that come see me regularly and that participate and help me and, lift me up, those people, they're not there for those reasons. I could black screen and they would still come to my stream because they're there for what I'm saying, and I appreciate and value those people the most. That's the biggest takeaway. I am so grateful for the connections. Yeah. The most important tools are definitely have good lighting. Good lighting can change everything. The tripod, your backdrop is really important because you got to think when people aren't always staring at your face, they're looking around at what's going on behind you too. So it's easy to get distracted. So a backdrop and then a chair is really important with speakers just because I love it. And I swear by it. With the speakers right here, you feel like you're in a concert. It's amazing. But like my board, like this is my board. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an LED dry erase board. This is my birthday board right now, but typically I list like my bosses of the week. People love to see their name, the recognition. They love to see their names on the board. So that's my thing. I think it's lighting, tripod, backdrop, a good backdrop, and then an awesome comfy chair if you're going to be spending hours behind a screen. For MeetMe, I'm in the aspect of MeetMe, I'm looking forward to continued growth and prosperity with you guys. Like it has been a wild ride. The last 8 months have been eye-opening and amazing. I look forward to growing with you guys. I also look forward to jumping into this new calling, this new vision for my life. Like all of these things are unfolding kind of at the same time. And it's just kind of like confirmation. I love getting good confirmation like that. So that's what I look forward to is the growth with you guys. So typically I start my weeks out with what we call a Monday focus. It's either Sunday or Monday. We start with the just beginning of the week, basically focus. And it kind of gets us geared up for the week ahead. We talk about we words of affirmation. I remind people they are champions. You know, you can do this. Know your vision. How to be successful. You know, how to kind of step into those blessings and those visions and how to manifest them. So we spend a lot of time Mondays and Tuesdays talking about that. Tuesday afternoons in particular are my favorite because we do Testimony Tuesday, and that's where I get to just sit back and listen to the beautiful stories from these amazing people. That's my favorite. Wednesday through Sunday, Saturday are pretty chill for us. We're either hanging out, being silly. Like I do like trivia, I do all kind of games. I have tons of games. Scavenger hunts, we do talent shows, just pretty much whatever we fit in. I'm trying to think if there's anything else it's done. Mostly words of affirmation. It's my biggest, like every time you come in my stream, you're gonna consistently get, it won't be the same message, but you're gonna consistently get the same feeling, you know? So I feel like there's always a message in my content somewhere for someone. So I like about it.